What is happening, traders, and welcome to another episode. And in this video I want to speak about the pin bar strategy. Pin bar strategy is a method that I really like. It is a favorite method of all the traders since many years because it's so powerful. There are two types of candles, the Bullish Pin Bar Candle and the Bearish Pinbar Candle. So these candles, guys, they have a small body and a long wick or shadow or tail, however you want to call it. And the Bullish Pin Bar Candle indicates a trend reversal after a downtrend. So if you have a downtrend, okay, and then you see a Bullish Pin Bar Candle has formed, you see a long wick and a small body, could also be like this, okay, no strict rules, but the tail, the wick should definitely be longer, so at least 2 or 3 times bigger than the candle body. So when I would see something like this, I wouldn't say right away this is a pin bar candle, okay, but I would look and I would say there's a structure, but this is an obvious, you know, something like this here is an obvious pin bar candle, and I would look for confluence. So confluence means, guys, that you look for support and resistance levels. So trading this pin bar strategy on its own, yes, you can do it, but it doesn't work all the time. So it is better to have confluence. For example, a support level here. Let's say here is a support level, support. Price comes down, you see this candle has formed, and then you wait for the candle to close, and you can assume a trend reversal, okay? And in the case of the bearish pin bar, it is the same. You look for confluence. If you have a resistance level here, the price, you know, the trend is going up, you see this candle has formed, you wait for the candle to close, and then you enter the trade assuming a trend reversal. So let's look at the BTC chart to explain it better. Yesterday when I was home, guys, I saw this one and I posted that trade on Twitter. This little candle here, the pin bar candle, obvious one, right? It has formed here at the lows. So I had the confluence, guys. This is a support level. As you see, price showed reaction on this range, swing low as well, liquidity, and the whales, they always want liquidity to fill their orders, guys, okay? So they take out the liquidity here, and this pin bar candle forms as a result of the whales placing their orders. And yes, after this candle has formed and closed, guys, I did assume a trend reversal, and what I did is I used one of two methods to enter the trade upon a pin bar candle. So the first method is that you just market enter, okay? You see the candle has closed, then you market buy and wait for the price to go up. The second method is that you enter on the 50% retracement of the candle. Because in many cases, I would say in most of the cases, the price retraces 50% here, the size of the candle. So this is the best possible entry that you can get, guys, but you might miss the trade in case it does not. Okay, you might miss the trade in case it does not retrace down to there. So sometimes you have to market buy. It depends on your risk management. If you have a long wick like here and the price is here and the target is close, really close, okay, the target that you have in mind, then you would have to take, let's say, let me explain it like this. So you would have to take this as your stop loss below the wick. And let's say the target is here, okay? So you would still get a 2.5 5-hour trade, which is, if you target the highs, which is still good in my opinion. Okay, so you could have market entered this trade, but what I did is I entered upon the 50% retracement and got a better risk to reward on this trade. I even did target this, but the price pushed higher, so this was only the first target. Of course, the price went higher, and as you see, I took profits later on. So this is where I closed most of my position here, around 6-7. Okay, hope this is clear, guys. So you need confluence. Okay, you can trade pin bar candles on their own, but if you have confluence, because in TA we always want that confluence, not just one thing, but another thing that gives us one more reason to enter the trade. So here we have a pin bar candle and this support level, and even the lows, the liquidity has been taken out here. So either you look for support and resistance levels, or demand ranges, demand zones, or can also be Fibonacci levels, guys. Okay, so here as you see the 50% retracement of this move. Yeah, so sometimes if you have a fib retracement tool on your chart and the 6-1 retracement, and you see a candle like this, then you can also assume a trend reversal. So this is a really powerful method, guys. All right, so let's look at the chart. What else do we have here? So we had this one, okay, and even a double one, guys. This is a double combo. Okay, we have a double pin bar candle. Sometimes they come as a combo, 2 pin bar candles in this one, in this case. Yeah, we have a pin bar here. You see this little one? Because as I said already, this is the swing low here, and price came back down close to this, and pin bar candle has formed, closed, and then you get the 50% retracement and even more retracement. So you could have entered on the 50% easily here, right, guys? And then price went up to the range high again. And here, guys, this is also a bearish pin bar candle, but as you see, it didn't work out. In this case, it didn't work out because they don't work all the time. Okay, you need really, what I prefer is to have confluence. So I would take this range high here, the range high, and if you see the candle had formed here, you could have entered, but in this case you would have stopped out here because there's still room left, okay, for the range high. Even if you had marked it like this, the candle would be not there. You see this? So yeah, this is why I look for the confluence, why I want the double confluence, guys. Let's keep going. What we have here, we had the swing low here, right? Look, price came down there, made a high, came down, bullish pin bar formed. Obvious one, you see this? Bullish pin bar formed, small body, long wick. Let's put a 50% retracement on that one. And not the next candle, but the candle after that one gave the retracement. This is where you could have entered the trade, and price went up. The next target, which is this supply zone here, guys. And what you could have done here in this case is, of course, you put your risk to reward tool on the 50% retracement. You put your stop below, and then you target the next possible target. Could be this, because here is also supply, or this zone. Depends on the time frame. Okay, if you're on a 10-minute chart, you don't have to assume that the reversal will last longer, guys. Okay, if you're on a 10-minute time frame, you look for the next possible target, the next closest one, or the next two, and then you can take profits here. This would have given you a 5-hour trade here. Not bad, to be honest. And then the price continued to go down. And today what happened is I came home after shopping for home from the grocery stores because of the coronavirus. I had to get some food and stuff for home, and I came home and I saw this pin bar candle here had formed. And what do we have here? Let's look for confluence. Okay, we have this demand. We have the lows, liquidity taken out here, pin bar candle. So this is confluence, okay guys, this is confluence, what I was talking about. I saw this and the candles were already, this one had already formed. I wanted to post a trade, but what happened then is, bam, the price shot up here to this supply zone first. Yeah, you see. Then it traced, and yeah, real time here right now. But as you see, pin bar candle, but this time it didn't give a 50% retracement here, guys. It only, hold on, let me do it like this. It only gave, yeah, small retracement. So at this time wouldn't have worked out if you had tried to buy the 50%. As I said, it doesn't work all the time. In many cases it does, but sometimes you have to market buy. So it depends on how you want to, yeah, if you have screen time, depends on your target. Let's say the price is here, you want to enter the trade, you look for the next target, which is this supply, and then you look for the R, risk to reward 1.8 is not really a great risk to reward in my opinion, but if you have higher targets in mind like this and you have screen time, you sit in front of it and you can manage your trade, then of course here these lows here would have been your target. So it went up to there, support and resistance range, as you see. Clear support and resistance range. Yes, this is how you can use it, guys. So you take a target like this, resistance, price it reverse, here found support in it, then you can mark this as a RS range. You see this pin bar candle formed on this support zone here. You enter the trade, put your stop below the candle, pin bar candle's body, and this is what you get. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. The bearish pin bar candles are the same, just the opposite. Okay, it is just the opposite. So here you have one when we are talking about them. So here is a bearish pin bar candle, and we have, of course, we have this resistance. This is a resistance range, and therefore we have this small reversal right now, bearish pin bar candle formed. You could have sold. Okay, you don't always have to enter a trade, short trade, when you see a pin bar candle has formed, because if in this time frame doesn't always mean that the price will go a long way down, because you have here demand. But as you see, pin bar candle, the bearish one, has formed because of this resistance as a result of people taking profit. So pin bar candles they form because of two things. Whales place orders or they take profit of orders. So these two types of pin bar candles we have. Same applies for supply and demand zones. Either the whales place new orders, so they form demand zones, or guys, they take profit of positions, of short positions. So when the whales have short positions open and they take profit, demand zones form. Okay, and there's a difference between them. I will explain that later on in future videos. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this was helpful, guys. Stay careful out there. See you soon. Bye bye.